I feel like when you're younger, I feel like there's a goal to reinvent the wheel on everything. So it might be simple right now. You hear a lot from certain communities, for instance, that like college is a horrible idea. Don't go to school. That's for losers. Work on e-commerce and drop shipping. And I think it's attractive because it's like the internet is still kind of new. Like I can carve my own way. Like school is for losers. It's a lot of debt. And then maybe, you know, over some time you realize like, okay, well, maybe I should have spent some time building a reliable skill that's marketable that I can get paid for. And maybe this was a mistake and I didn't realize it. And there was a reason why, you know, the median earnings for somebody with a 4-year degree are $20,000 a year higher than the median earnings for someone with only a high school degree. And I just didn't really realize it at the time because I felt like I was ready to fight the world and everything was dumb the way that it was said before. So like maybe feelings of college might be one thing. Maybe approach to relationships might be another thing. Some people early on can have standards that are way too high for relationships. I'm gonna find a guy or a girl that only does exactly what I want them to do, and I'm not gonna accept anything less than that. Sometimes people's standards are way too low. I've had a lot of abusive partners, but maybe it's my fault because of the way that I am, and I just kind of like, you know, my parents weren't nice to me, and you know, this guy's not nice to me, it's just life, right? So like balancing out those things. So school, relationships, professional courtesy, like how we treat bosses and coworkers. Like I do better work than them, so I don't care if I treat my coworkers like I'm better than them, who cares? Versus getting older and you're like, okay, well, regardless of how I feel about my coworkers, I see them every day, and my boss is gonna see how I treat coworkers, and how I work with people might be the determining factor on if I get a raise or a promotion, not how well I do my job. Those are like 3 things I guess you kind of like learn. We can focus in on any area you want, but like, yeah, there's like a lot of things that as you get older, you're like, oh, okay, I understand why this is why it is, and I wish I would have learned this a little bit earlier, but you kind of realize as you get older, yeah.